Okay, so hey, what's up guys, this is your friend Captain here is back with another massive video in the smartphone overview, and this is a gaming smartphone, and this is from a very well-known brand, Nubia, ZTE Nubia Red Magic 7 series. Basically, there are two smartphones in this series, the 7 and 7 Pro. Both are good in its own way, and both are the gaming smartphones. And if you are new to the channel, press the bell icon and let's get started. Let's start off with the Nubia Red Magic 7, the base guy, but with the good things. Let's start off with the cool things display. 165 Hz, 700 nits of peak brightness, 1 billion color supported AMOLED 6.8-inch display. Let's talk about the operating system. The phone comes out of the box with the Android 12 and with a very own gaming theme UI, Red Magic UI 5.0. Talking about the processor, then you're going to get is the latest flagship from the Snapdragon. This is Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Adreno 730 is the GPU, and it is based on 4nm technology. Now let's talk about the battery. Then you're going to get is the 4500 mAh lithium polysilicon battery. Inside the box for the international variant, you are going to get is a 65 watt power adapter, and for the Chinese version you are going to get is a 120 watt power adapter. Now let's talk about the cameras. Then you're going to get is the triple camera setup, which is 64 megapixel plus 8 megapixel tip plus 2 megapixel depth sensor. It is a 2 megapixel macro sensor f2.2 aperture. If you have to talk about the 8 megapixel, then it's ultra wide sensor f2.2, 64 megapixel wide sensor f1.8. And if you have to talk about the video recording, 8K 30 fps, 4K 60 fps, 1080p 240 fps max capacity. There is no OIS, not even OIS, or you can say EIS. About the camera, for the front side, you are going to get a single camera setup, 8 megapixel wide sensor f2.2 aperture, 1080p 30 fps video recording. Now let's talk about the storage variants. There are a lot of varieties over here. Let's talk about them. 8 128, 12 128, and yeah, those are the 128 GB variants. 12 to 56, 16 to 56, 18 to 56. Yeah, 18 GB RAM. And there is also one big option for the storage, 16 512 gig. And if you have to talk about the storage type, then it is UFS 3.1. Let's talk about the colors. See, these are the cool colors as for me: Obsidian, Pulsar, and Supernova. I like the design of that Supernova. It looks really good with a lot of different colors, and this is a gaming phone that makes the vibe. Now let's talk about the Pro guy. See, this smartphone is really good. Let's talk about the great thing: display. AMOLED 6.8-inch, 120 Hz, 600 nits of brightness, 1 billion color supported display. So there are some big similarities on the both of the smartphones. You're going to get the same processor, same operating system, and even the same cameras. So yeah, it is okay. But if you have to talk about the battery, it is good. 5000 mAh polysilicon battery. Inside the box you are going to get is a 65 watt power adapter for the international version, or you can say the global version, and for the Chinese version you're going to get is the 135 watt power adapter, which is really big. As I told you that the cameras are same, which only stand for the rear camera, but the front camera is different. 16 megapixel f2.2 aperture wide sensor, yeah, under display camera, really nice thing. And if we have to talk about the video recording, 1080p 30 and 60 fps, which is also really nice. And if you have to talk about the storage, there are the same versions which were available on the base version, and two new versions have been added over here, 18.512 and 1 TB version which is with 18 GB RAM, FS 3.1, which is also really nice. So both the smartphones are really nice thing. I like the 7 Pro because it looks really nice and it got the minimal design with the fan at the back side, and it is really now they have done that, they have made the fan smooth and less noisier, so you don't get distracted. Also, both the smartphones got the trigger buttons on the top, which is good for the gaming purpose. And if you have to talk about one of the cool things, both the smartphones got the USB 3.0 charging, and the Type-C is also 3.0, which is also a really nice thing. There is a fan, as I told you, on the 7 Pro. But there are some kind of off-sidedly things between the Pro and the base versions, because the Pro got a 700 nits of, not a 700, 600 nits of brightness, and the base got a 700 nits. So it is kind of an off-sided thing, but I don't know, because there aren't a lot of news that the base version is going to be coming globally, because the Pro version had seen a lot of the global versions. So both the smartphones are good, and I like the storage options because they are given a vast variety of storage options with the 16 GB RAM, 18 GB RAMs, and different options. So you can go and get yourself, if you are new into the gaming and you want to stuff, then you can get a base version. And if you want to go into a hardcore era, then 1 TB with arrays. So it's up to you what type of version you choose. Battery. So battery is a really nice thing. I like the 135 watt power adapter and the 125 watt power adapter for the Chinese versions. If they are given globally, there won't be any type of discussion. But anyways, it is Chinese version, so yeah. And now let's talk about the Pro guy. Pro guy isn't having a lot of big changes over a lot of things, but both between going to Pro guy, both got the under display fingerprint scanner. So yeah, that's a good thing. Now the Pro guy. Pro guy got one cool thing. Under display camera. ZTE makes the very first smartphone with the under display camera. Check out the links in the icon. It was kind of a really new thing for the ZTE, or you can say really new thing to see around us. But this smartphone has taken to a next level, and I don't know anything about the camera processing for the front side, even the rear side. But I can expect that they have done a tremendous job presenting the front camera, personally speaking, on the under display side. So there isn't any type of things which makes that the phone shouldn't be picked up, or a lot of things. But yeah, if you want to go and grab a big gas point in the gaming, then you can go with the base guy. Why? 165 Hz, 165 Hz, and that's a big reason. 8 Gen 1 is both on the side. It is up to you. Cool things means the device itself. They have done a tremendous job on the base guy because of the display, and it don't have under display. Even the 8 megapixel sensor is there, but many gamers don't take a lot of selfies, as I know. Anyways, if you have to talk about one of the crucial part, both the devices got a 500 Hz of touch sampling rate, which is really nice thing for the gaming and that perspective. So you won't be having any type of lag in between. At the 4 nanometer, that means the phone might not be hitting a lot, but I don't know anything about the thermals and that all stuff. Between the phone has been tremendous job over the specs, so it is really nice thing. You can definitely grab this phone as for the gaming device. By the way, if you end up liking this video, share among your gaming geek who are looking for a new phone, and subscribe for more content like this. You're gonna be amazed by this channel, and tour around the channel. You're gonna be amazed. By the way, this was Captain Diaz. You were watching KRS and DRS. I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe, stay connected. Peace out.